Hello, Kelly Joe. How are you doing this evening?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Oh, doing good. Cold like always. So
that thing needs to just go away.
Right. So yeah, I thought I'd start out the show showing some pictures of Mount Olive Cemetery,
Fun.
Nashville, right outside Nashville, Tennessee, and start the show doing that. And it's interesting because the cemetery overlooks a little town.
Oh,
And
neat.
evidently it's a real old cemetery. It's got newer ones in there. So we were down there last weekend, and we stopped in there and took a bunch of photographs. So if you see anything in there, holler out. And welcome everybody to the show. Eric, Rita, Seashells, everybody that's tuning in. Nice to have you there. So I just went through there and just took a bunch of photographs of everything.
Looks like there's somebody there in the corner squatting down. Looks like a man.
Really?
With a white shirt, pants. You know how a man will squat down?
Right over here?
Yeah. No, right there. In the corner. Yep.
Interesting. That's to one of the vaults in there. I just took a picture of the center leaf. But it's like gently rolling hills in the front of the cemetery.
Beautiful.
And I like white and black photography.
Oh, yeah. That shows shadow and light so beautiful.
Right. You can see some of the tombstones are so old.
Ancient.
Yeah.
Do you know the oldest ones that are in there?
No, we didn't really go by each one to look, but some of them were 1700s.
Ah.
And see, this one was July 18th, 1871.
Wow.
July 1882. And see, this one was born 1820, so. But there's a lot of them that were really tall.
Beautiful. They don't do it like that anymore.
No. Not at all.
That statue's gorgeous.
But it's just scattered everywhere. And you'll see when I go to one, they're just scattered everywhere.
Wow.
So, of course, message is going to start popping up.
And they're so
I got a bunch of these.
Yeah, that's rich people.
Right.
They can do monuments.
Isn't that wild?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Look how many there are.
And then there's a person in a black coat way straight back in the middle. And it looks like a man with a trench coat on, a black trench coat.
Wow. Well, you see, this goes on and on and on.
Oh, yeah. Back and back and back and back and back. Wow.
So, and see how far this one goes back.
Wow. That's huge.
Yes, I mean it's just enormous. It's just crazy.
And it feels peaceful. It feels very peaceful.
Yes, yeah, it sure does.
They don't make them like that anymore. How exquisite craftsmanship.
Right. This one must have been a logsmith,
Yeah, looks like a,
logger.
yep.
See all of them?
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Centuries and centuries and centuries. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and do a night investigation up there.
Oh, that'll be fun.
For they're just everywhere that tall.
A lot of rich people.
Right? Just amazing.
Pretty, pretty. Seems like some people lived a long time there.
Yes, they did.
They grew to be old, so that's good. Were there any children?
Yes, I think a lot of these small ones were children's.
Okay.
But look how far back that goes.
Wow. Lots of family plots, I think.
Yes. Look at that angel one.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that old tree. There's a mausoleum.
Right? There had quite a few of these around. Now these were marble.
Wow. Yeah, they just don't make it like that anymore.
I mean, look at them.
Beautiful. And it's well maintained and well loved.
Yes. I sure would hate to cut and trim that place.
It'd be fastidious work.
Look at
But
that one.
whoever, wow, whoever does it just loves it. Much care. There isn't too many spirits hanging out. They're pretty happy there. Wow.
You know, it's wild. Let's see, that one's 1931 to 2018.
Yeah, that's a recent one.
And that one's
But
still alive, 1957.
yeah, wow. Yeah, a lot of family plots.
But I mean, look how wide it is and how
It's
far.
huge. Is it a it's a county cemetery?
Yeah, Mount Olivet, right outside Tennessee.
Okay.
This is why cemeteries' bodies low fragments one sows and live elsewhere, not in the cemetery.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's amazing. So, and I didn't even drive all the way around it or through it.
Wow.
And I think I took like 300 something photographs.
Wow.
So yeah, but yeah, it was amazing. Never a dull moment down there in Nashville.
No, always something to do.
Oh yeah, it really is. So what we're gonna do next, Kelly?
Well, we're going to do mediumship. Anybody that wants to talk to their loved ones, or if anybody has a question, and we'll answer their questions and we'll talk to their loved ones. So put it in the all caps in the comments, and we'll do that tonight because it's the veil's thin. Your grandma is with you, and your grandpa on your dad's side's with you.
Really interesting.
And did your mom or you ever have like a white little poodle or a Shih Tzu or something?
Grandmother had a poodle.
Well, there's a poodle with you that's passed on.
Yeah, her name was Sherry.
There you go.
Yeah, Sherry was the name. Sherry and Smokey was the poodle's names.
Uh,
Brittany, can I hear from my brother or grandfather?
okay. Your grandfather's been hanging out on the right hand side of your living room. So, what would be over there that he's attracted to? And he's been coming to you in dreams. If you remember your dreams, he's going to come to you in a dream. Your brother's been the one that's blowing up the light bulbs and messing with the electrical equipment. And he loves to hang out in the kitchen.
Really? Ray says, I'm not sure, but I have a couch.
Okay, maybe he's over that way because he sits on the couch with you.
Eric sang the song, Sherry.
Oh, okay.
She says, yes, I've seen lights flash for sure.
Yes, that's your brother teasing you.
Russell says, I love to hear from my dad.
He says you've made the right decisions. He's proud of you. He's patting you on the back. And then your grandmother on your mom's side is around you too. She hangs out in the back room. I don't know why the back room, but she's hangs out there. And then she says she travels and visits all the grandkids, make sure they're all okay.
Brittany says it's awful funny. The lights happened last night, actually.
Well, there you go. He's around. The veil is thin at Christmas time. They want to come visit.
Interesting.
And who is it? Is it that guy's dad? Did he have it like a 57 Chevy? Because I'm seeing like a car. So ask him if.
Eric says, I've seen the spirit of one of my cats I have finally.
Oh, cool. They go in and out. Our animals go in and out with us. You know.
I was thinking, I have a picture of my grandfather in my living room. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. They always gravitate towards things like that.
Seashells. May I ask, do you see the neighbor moving soon? I'm in apartment 6,000 to be specific.
Okay. Not till springtime. The neighbor will move spring.
There must be some disputes.
Yes, it's hard to have a neighbor that's in your biz. Nosy neighbors.
That's terrible.
Oh, I know. That's awful. We have a rental house that's catty corner from me, and the guys there were fighting this morning on the lawn, and my neighbor had to call the cops because when they were trying to, one had a knife. It's like, lovely.
She said my dog boo boo in front of her door. That's funny.
That's because you waited too long to take it out. Sometimes the dog does that out of spite because you're not paying attention.
That's funny.
Come on, guys.
Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, ask your questions. But yeah, the veil is thin during the holidays. They love coming around. They love visiting, and your pets visit, you visit, they visit you. I heard my mom the other night. This is her death day. So she was walking up and down the hallway. She said, "Hello, Kelly girl." She used to call me Kelly girl.
Brittany, do you see Jim and I getting back together?
It's going to take some time. You guys will have to do it slowly and reestablish trust, because there was like a break of trust. So
Those are always hard questions to answer.
oh yeah.
Eric says, Kelly Joe, I'm still not getting this remote viewing down. Do you still see me getting it better or getting it eventually?
Yes, you're trying too hard. You just let your spirit go.
And tell Rita to quit telling you to try harder. And Rita said, yep, that's for sure. Thank you again.
You're welcome. But yeah, you'll get it. Practice with Grizzly.
You may see me naked.
No. You don't do that.
John says, I had 3 Bigfoots around me Saturday. Hunting,
wow.
in.
That's scary. You guys got to go on an investigation for that.
I know it. Isn't that crazy?
And he's like a magnet for him.
Yeah, John's got them around him. Yep, sure does. They're so quiet tonight. Usually they're chattery.
I know. It's like we got dead air. All right. I'll do a reading for you while we're waiting for people.
Okay, awesome. Rita says, damn you, Grizzly, don't get me in trouble. They're gibbering whistle snoops. I left. I would too.
Yeah, really. I wouldn't like that. You're moving forward. You have something that's going to happen in a month. Hopes, wishes, and dreams, looking towards the future. And follow your dreams, because you're going to have a lot of prophetic dreams again, Chick Riz. So write them down. And then you're finally movement forward in your case that you're working on about health. I'm not going to get specific, but that's what they're telling me.
Okay.
And overcoming, manifesting, as above, so below, because this is the magician card. So be real specific, and don't forget for the new year to write down all your hopes, wishes, and dreams for the new year so you can manifest it.
Okay.
And then there's legal papers to be signed, contract.
Yeah.
And No, you got 2 contracts, maybe 3. And then increase in income. And then branching out in the spring. And by summer, you'll be rocking and rolling. Travel, travel, travel.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
And I'm seeing like somebody will come to help you that's with the health thing, a guy like in his 30s, and he's real smart. He'll help you. And then there's a move next year.
Awesome.
You got all good cards.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, and then it can be your own inheritance. It's like an infusion of money.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Interesting.
And then
go ahead.
Little twisted. Wanted one. Okay. I'll use my cards for her. You are getting the spiritual help that you need, and you've asked for it. That's 5 of Pentacles. Balance, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, a new beginning, a new cycle, because that's the star. You got a major decision to make in February. So look for that to happen. Choose well, choose wisely. Being asked to take a leap of faith, that's a Fool. You're waiting for a phone call or to hear a message, and you'll get it in January. And then you also are going to get a physical phone call from somebody you haven't heard from in 20 years. And you're going to change how you do your career and make more money. And be able to have more savings, work smarter, not harder. That's the 7 of Pentacles. You do have to make sure that if you have like a window in like the laundry room or one of the back rooms that you lock it, because you got to watch out. There's been breaking and entering. Don't be scared, but just be aware. Breaking and entering in the backs of people's houses. And that'll be careful of that for the next 3 weeks. You are breaking down your walls. This is just one I throw in there. And you're going forward. And this next year is all about family. It's the Judgment. So
interesting. That's very nice, little twisted. Oh, she says I have a cat window. I'll lock it.
Good idea. Be aware. I'm not trying to scare you. It's just when I get lurk, that's not good.
Right.
I'm doing readings. Scott, do you want a reading?
What are you doing there, Scotty? Yeah, it's unusual everybody being so quiet. Usually you're talking about food or cooking or
Oh, I know.
Scott says I've seen hundreds of drones or aliens last night.
What state?
But they said that we lost the nuclear bombs, what they said. And they're trying to find it.
Wow.
And that's what all the drones are searching for is the radiation.
Wow.
But they're not telling us the truth. Scott says, hell yeah, I want a reading.
Okay.
And Scott says, I live in Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of UFOs out in Michigan. We used to see flaps of them all the time.
Yeah, Scott said he heard the same thing about the drones, about searching for the radiation.
Wow. Well, you're letting the past go. You're getting on solid foundation. There's like a new opportunity for you coming up within the next 3 months. So if something is offered, go for it. That's Three of Pentacles. And it'll be a good partnership. You're okay to do partnerships. You don't get snookified. That's not a real word. It's my word. You'll make the right decision. And yes. And you're right on. Let's see what else. And then in the next, you're seeing fruition of goals within the next 3 years after your purchase. So that's Three of Rods. And now you have a good lawyer, so you're good. It's going to be all legal. Let's see what else. I don't know. Are you married, Scott? Because there's or this could be a business partnership. There's going to be a partnership offered from an Aries woman. So it's not relationship, but it feels like a work business. Okay, cool. So, but also you're going to go someplace nice for our anniversary. So there you go.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm seeing like, I don't know if he's going to have 3 businesses going or what, but there's 3 balls in there, and that means 3 different opportunities. And you guys are best buddies. You guys are, you got each other's back. If you were in a shootout, you'd help each other. So there you go.
Awesome. Russell would like a little reading too, please.
Good. Okay. Let me say my prayer. Switch out. Do you have a son? There's somebody that's coming to visit you. You know. Also, you're also going to be a mentor to a younger man, like a journeyman type deal. So you're going to teach your knowledge of what you know. This next year is all about balance, partnership, and victory, because that's the Chariot. And there could be the sale of property this year. And you're at a 9 cycle. That always means completion, because this is the 9 of dinars or 9 of coins. And you're going to invest your money wisely, and you're going to be able to make a profit. That's the 8 of Pentacles. And working smarter, not harder, and paying attention to detail. You've always been a detail person. But don't be so detailed that you stop yourself from going forward, because you tend to go round and round and round. That's the 8 of Swords. And you are going to be taking a vacation trip. And you are going to go to soft, gentle mountains, maybe North Carolina or someplace like that, because that's the Knight of Cups. And then you also are going to have an old friend that's an Aries ask you to go into business with him. And you can trust him because you grew up with him. You've known him like a bazillion years. And then also you are going to travel foreignly too. You're going to do that fall. Looks like fall of next year. So there you go. Anybody else? You will, Scott. You're going to make it work.
Okay. I have a doctor's appointment this Thursday. A big decision needs to be made. Anything about this?
Yes, you do need to take care of it, but you'll make it through. Hope that helps you.
Well, you're welcome. Scott says I love this show, guys.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'll let you guys know I'm available for readings privately too. So,
Absolutely. All of our information's at the bottom.
so
Brittany says she'd like to have a little card reading, please.
whoops. Money making opportunity, page of coins. So look for that soon. I mean, anytime. And you're going to fulfill a hope, wish, and a dream. And you are very psychic and write down your dreams because you're going to have prophetic dreams. So be aware that that's the moon. But you overthink everything and then you go, should I, shouldn't I, and blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. And you got to white light bubble yourself, protect yourself because you observe everybody else's feelings. You have all the feels and they're not all your feels. They're everybody else's feels. And overcoming your doubts and fears, just trust yourself. So, and you're a great manifester, so trust yourself. Yes, I have a Cash App. It's PayPal. All right.
Yes, I do overthink it. It makes sense. I feel like I can tell how people are feeling.
Right. So protect yourself because you're empathic. Let's see what else. Oh, Eric wants one. I hope everybody's enjoying tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you've made the right decision, but don't scatter your energies too much because you try to do 501 things all at once. Focus, focus, focus. Do one thing, complete it, and then go forward. Let's see what else. And you have a great business opportunity coming up for you, Eric. So be aware. And have you ever thought of going on Shark Tank for one of your inventions? You should. It's important. Let's see. And make sure you what do you call that? When you make it so other people can't take it. Patent it. Make sure you patent it. So this is for Eric. And there's something about eventually you're going to start a not-for-profit thing. I don't know whatever it's one of your passions. So that's there. That's in the future. And are you thinking of switching out your car? Because nothing bad's going to happen to the old one, but I see you getting one that can hold more stuff. And it has an electric hatch thingamaboppy that you just touch there's like a bar that you touch and the hatch opens up. And you're learning to go with the flow. Yay. But you do need to rest more because you go.
That's true.
And there is a contract for you. Yes, there's a contract. This is the Ace of Swords. And then more money, more income. Let's see what else. And you're going to tweak your website and sell more packages. And you're going to be making a good profit this year. There you go, Eric.
That's good, Eric. All right, Barbara just wants a general one.
Okay. Traveling. You're going to be traveling this next year. Looks like summer excuse me, summertime, and your kids are going to come visit. Say what else? you got to get out of your own way because this is the um, 5 of Swords. So don't overthink. You overthink too. Huh. You have an inheritance from like a great aunt or a cousin or something that nobody left a will to, and you get a little bit of money. Follow your intuition, use your wisdom, but don't overreach. Don't tell people what to do. Just listen. Because there's somebody that's upset that you aren't listening and coming to you the fullness of who you are as a soul. So, and you do everything in 8s. It's femininity, infinity, and prosperity and abundance. And there's your travel. So there you go. You are going to go someplace that has lakes and mountains when you travel.
Yeah, Maria, go ahead and ask your question, hon. Well, that's interesting. Let Maria ask her question and we'll wrap up here.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, ask your question.
I'm very down and sad, very depressed and down. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, hon.
Sorry. How can we help you? What's your question?
You're welcome, Barbara. Kelly Joe, a woman I called Grandma passed recently. I didn't get to say goodbye. Did she make it over? Yes,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
she did.
She crossed over. She's happy. She's content. She crossed quickly. She had a sister that came and got her, and then her mom and dad and her grandparents came and got her. And she's going to sit on the end of your bed and comfort you. Here, I'll pull a card for that, Maria.
Okay.
And then we'll go. You're in major changes. It's a good thing.
I'm wondering what would happen with me and F. The relationship's going down. I wonder if he's cheating with me online. He is watching.
Oh, well, that's not a real good thing. That you have to do things in your own time, but it doesn't feel like a very healthy thing. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Have
Kelly?
a good night.
Yeah, and it's been wonderful. And from coast to coast, around the world, ladies and gentlemen, Godspeed. Wish everybody a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.